You have a course that you promote. I've seen it. Martin's seen it. Tell us a little bit about your course and how you use that for your philanthropic efforts.
So I'm going to steal this from somebody because I heard the other day that if you just read the book and put it on the shelf, it's more shelf help than self help. Okay. Um, and that got me thinking. So I am so passionate about, having a vision for what you want your life to look like, and the fact that it's free and anybody can do it. And the characteristics of entrepreneurialism are in each one of us if we just have a reason to get them out. And I didn't want the book to be one of those shelf help books. So I said, okay, I'm going to take this book. I'm going to chop it up into 8 sections. They're 45 minutes a session. You can do it in a weekend or in a week or a month, however you want to do it. But by the time you're done with this course, I guarantee you will look differently at the way you live your life. I mean, I 100% guarantee you. You don't have to work out for 6 years or go on diets or anything like this. Is just a mental exercise. And I guarantee it that you will look differently at the way you live your life. And I've seen courses out there for $2,000, $3,000. No, that's not what this is about. This is $179. You get a free book with it. And for a movie and a dinner, you can change the way you see your life going forward. And my life was pretty good before I wrote this book and before I did this course. I've been very blessed. I'm grateful for that. So I donate most of the money for this course to be all these philanthropic organizations. So if you decide to help yourself, just know that you're going to be helping someone else at the same time, which is always cool.
Can I ask you, well, I know I can ask you, is there a difference that you see between people, let's say 20s and 30s, and what they want in their vision and how they approach it, and people who are in their 50s, maybe 55 years old and haven't really done anything? Is it the same process to begin to get control of your life? Is it different?
Well, I can tell you that I've had some people who are 50 who said, I thought my life was going in one direction. I read your book and now I'm taking in another direction. I've never been happier. I've seen that happen. Yeah. Is it easier to reach someone in their 20s and 30s? It probably is, because they have less of the world experience to kind of harden them, if you will. But I can also tell you that the kids in their 20s and 30s, at least the 20s for sure, they've spent the better part of their life on that stupid phone, comparing their lives to everybody else's lives on social media. And that is devastating. I mean, am I that pretty? Am I that strong? Am I that, tall? Am I that good looking? I mean, it's crazy, which is why I push very hard for you to be the best possible you that you can be. That's what the comfort, peace, and freedom thing is all about in this book. I want you to be the absolute best, polished version of you that God gave you. And every one of us has the ability to do that. Every one of us can be resilient and persistent and have faith and hope and courage and vision and initiative and generosity. Every one of us can possess those things. And so there is no more happier human being than someone who's comfortable in their own skin. And that's why I say, you take what God gave you and make it absolutely wonderful. And if you just listen to what I coach you on or tell you about, and I have no college degree, I have no training whatsoever. There's no letters after my name, but I think I got this figured out and I can help you get there.
Yeah. You had mentioned.
Sorry, I was looking at my phone trying to remember the name of The Coddling of the American Mind, and Jonathan Haidt's other book. I think it's The Fragile Generation. Maybe you've read it. I don't know, but it describes exactly. I mean, the data's right there. The smartphone showed up. It isn't just that you can watch videos and you're distracted. It's the comparisons that you talked about. Am I stronger? Am I pretty enough? Am I happy enough? Oh, they're all at a party and I'm not there. And all of that feedback that's just wiping people out. And they could be out there working to buy that baseball bat you've been talking about. There's a goal. If I get that baseball bat, then I'll be cool at the park, right?
I'm just saying, this is what you're given. This is the hand of cards that you've got. You don't get to really, if you have 6 cards in your hand, you don't get to switch 4 of them out, right? So you can improve your cards. Yeah, absolutely. But I would say this, okay, you and only you know what your favorite color is, your favorite pastime is, your favorite peace moment is, your favorite mode of transportation, your favorite house, your favorite car, your favorite vacation, your favorite dog. Okay. You and only you know these things. So why are we listening to all these societal norms and societal pressures that are trying to convince you otherwise? Go sit in a very dark, quiet room with a light above you and draw out what you think your life could be and how you want it to be best for you. It doesn't, I mean, I've got a guy in the book, quick story. I was in Jamaica at a Club Med and took a bunch of people from my office. And you get these wristbands, which tell you when you're going to be there and when you're leaving. Mine's yellow. I came on a Wednesday. I'm leaving on a Wednesday. Yours is purple. You came on a Thursday. You're leaving on a Thursday, whatever. This particular guy I saw at the bar every night, he had like 8 of these wristbands on. So I went up to him after 4 or 5 nights and we were doing shots of tequila. And I said, hey, the guy had a tan like you can't believe. He had brown hair, was all bleached, sun bleached, golden yellow. And I'm like, what's the story with all the bands? He goes, oh, yeah, well, I'm from Minnesota. He goes, I have a landscape business. I have a small ranch house. It's perfect in a barn. I've got my pickup truck and all my tools. I work from March through December. I bust my ass. I mow all these lawns. I have guys that help me do it. And we create all this revenue. Okay. And then in December, I shut it all down. I fix all my equipment. And then I get on a plane and I come to Jamaica for 12 straight weeks. Right. And I'm like, you got to be kidding me. He goes, no, I move around to all these little clubs that are all affiliated. I'll spend a week here. I'll spend a week here. I'll spend a week there. He shuts his life down and goes and lives a whole nother life. He's like a whole nother guy for 3 months. And I thought, that's pretty cool. I mean, is that for everybody? No. Is he still doing it today? Probably not, but he's living the life exactly the way he sees it. And he's willing, and by the way, he gets a tremendous deal on this because he's buying so many of these packages.
Right.
But let's think about that for a second. Who's really got life licked? This guy or the guy that's, just driving himself crazy, 24/7, 365. I don't know. That's the way he wanted to live. I thought that was pretty cool. In fact, I put him in the book. I don't even know his name. The chapter is called The Grass Cutter from Minnesota because I don't even know this guy's name. And maybe someday he'll reach out to me if he reads the book. But it's just incredible. Everyone has their own version or vision of their nirvana. And if we just focus on that, we can all just live just the way we want.